All right, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, let me respond to this gentleman. He said, from StreamYard to OBS and now this. Yes, JP, now this. I'm trying out some stuff, and I want to take those who got a few minutes along with me for the ride. So, what's going on, everybody? Glad to see you. Shabbat Shalom. Sun's almost down, so the Sabbath is almost over. But yeah, what I want to do is see all the options available to me and choose the best one. So let me say this. StreamYard is good because it's easy. It's super easy. And, they really take all the hassle out of it for you. I'm not crazy about paying weekly because, again, JP told me that I should sign up, cancel, and then they'll give me half price. That was all true, but they didn't give me a monthly option. So I'm paying like $4 a week. That's weird to me. And then what's that work out to for the year? Over $200, right? $208. 52 weeks in a year. So, it's not cheap. It's not super expensive. So then I was looking at OBS. OBS is totally free, but OBS you can't really bring in guests. I'm not what I'm not. Told me to use some Fruit Ninja. I tried that out. Yeah, JP, there's not a monthly option for me though. So, it's good to be you, but we don't all have your blessings. I might have a generational curse on me where they're telling me now I got to go week by week. I don't know. But this guy told me to use this Fruit Ninja app. I tried that. That was a disaster. I went back and watched the replay, and there's crazy echo and all this other weird stuff. So I like OBS for not streaming. I like it for other stuff. It's super customizable, and it's free. This one, Ecamm, it's super customizable, but there's like, could I share my screen? Hold on one second. Let me figure this out. Nope, that ain't it. Let's go this one. Nah, you can't even see the stuff. All right, that was a bust. But if you could see what I'm looking at, in fact, let me see if I could do it like this. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. But let's go. Let's do this. Now, I don't know if that helps you to see all the stuff. I don't know. That wasn't that great either. I'll figure it out. But there's a big learning curve to this one, right? Um, yeah, so I tried OBS and StreamYard. I tried, what did I do? I think Sig told me open up StreamYard while I was streaming from OBS, and we did it like that. But that was giving me the crazy echo, or like not echo, but everything was doubled up. It didn't sound right. So that didn't work for me. This one, there's a steep learning curve. Radar hit me up a few minutes ago and said he's been using it for years, so he'll help me through it. I think I got like 12 days left with the trial, 11 or 12 days. So if he could give me some pointers in the next 11 or 12 days, then I'll try to figure out if I want to stick with this. This ain't cheap either, though. This is like, I don't know what it is for the year. It's like $289 or $300. So, but I like that in this one you can stream in 1080, 720, or 4K. I think I got it set to 4K now. So there's that. What else do I like about this? I don't like. I guess you could set up stuff ahead of time. I tried messing around. There's different scenes you could set up. I got them piped into the Stream Deck right now. So if I were to, like, let's say I want to do my Corey Minor thing and go over to Accordance, right? What's going to happen here? Boom. There you go. Now I'm in Accordance. Or I could go back to the full camera. I like that I could have multi-camera view, so I could go from that till you get this more close-up one. I look in that camera. Um, yeah, so there's some cool stuff going on. But like I said, I'm just getting the basics down. And I suppose if you set things up ahead of time, then you could just swap through and everything will be nice. But I don't want to be setting up on the fly. So hold on a second. Let me hit my brother Radar up. Gonna have Radar come join us. And I'm not gonna be doing this too long because I'm going to watch my brother JP talk about the heretic Pope later. I don't know if he wants to come through and bless us with a preview of what's going to be going on. All right. But yeah, so far I like this, but there's so much stuff to like look at. Like up in the left, I got my audio. Then I got the interview mode thing. Then I got overlays and scenes and camera effects, sound effects. The sound effects are cool. You could do something like you don't have that with StreamYard, right? All right, JP's working. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, more Pope stuff, Raymond. This let's actually let's go look and see what's going on with that. Hold on one second. All right, so let's go back to this one. So apparently Mike Winger, who is a fairly popular Protestant. Hold on one second. Got JP coming in. Let's see. Can I add to? Boom.
Yo,
What's up, man?
yeah, I'm working right now, so
All right.
I can't join just yet. But when I get off, I'm gonna do that live stream, and I don't. You're welcome to join. I see you're not at work, so I can send you that link.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just Mike Winger. He's a Protestant. He pretty much attacks everything Catholicism, Orthodoxy, and he pretty much gives Calvinists a free pass. So I think that um, unjust weights are an abomination to God. That's what the Bible says, and he's
Yeah,
definitely that. He's not fair, and he plays it very close. I mean, this man loves attacking the Passion Translation, but that's not really. He plays it safe. You feel me?
yeah,
Like he'll be like, oh, attacking Mormonism, that's easy.
yep,
Attacking this, that's easy. Benny Hinn, that's easy. Joel Osteen, that's easy. He plays it safe. Kenneth Copeland, that's easy. And so that's my beef with him. But nevertheless, I didn't see the video, so I do that because I don't want to pre-plan and sound like a phony.
yep.
I don't see myself in your screen, by the way, so maybe your audience can hear me, but I'm not on your screen.
Hmm. Interesting.
So you could figure that out eventually. You're only test driving this, but
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
on the screen.
yeah, I mean, I see something. Your phone is pointed up at like a light,
Yeah.
but
No,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
it's not showing
think
up in the
I'm.
live stream.
I don't think it's showing up on the live stream. You should look on your phone.
Yeah, let me look.
Yo, bro, Ruslan put me onto this program that it's called I forgot what it's called, but it's called Cleanup or something like that. And
Okay.
basically, if you have a subscription or something, it cuts off all the dirty parts of the movie, so you could watch the movie and it'll cut off all the dirty scenes, all
Really?
the cursing scene, all the blasphemous scenes. So Ruslan put me onto it. So I put Deadpool in there, and the movie was only 5 minutes.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, it's customizable. So
Sweet.
you could pretty much take away the sex scenes and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, which yeah, which Deadpool were you watching?
Two.
Gotcha.
All right. So, am I on your screen from your end? Like, if you look at your phone.
Yeah, I looked at my phone. I see, I see whatever your phone is showing.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
I am on your screen.
Yep.
Because on Radar's Ecamm, I could see myself.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I think that's a green
Like, remember when
rooms.
we were on there, we were able to see each other.
Yeah, I think they got some green room thing. I don't know how to use that yet. And
Mm.
I just let Radar in. He hit the link, but now he disappeared. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should leave so he can come in. So I'll talk. I'll see you later. All right?
All right. All right, let's do this. Boom. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Man, good.
Yeah, so we're just
That's
playing
good, man.
around.
That's good. So how you got the stream set up? You got me in the stream right
You're
now?
in the stream. So JP was just saying, like, I guess when you do it, it sends you to that
Yeah,
StreamYard kind of back room thing.
yeah. So click on your eCam. God
Yep.
bless you, brother. So click on your eCam, and then if you go into your eCam into your preferences,
Yep.
because I'm using eCam right now, and go into your interview mode,
Yep.
your interview panel, and then
Yep.
it says it will allow you to get. You see where it says guest view?
Yes.
Click broadcast, and then whoever's on will be able to see your broadcast. There you go. Now I can see it.
All right. Cool.
Yep. So that
Because
changes that.
yeah, so it's a steep learning curve to this one compared to
Yeah,
StreamYard,
for sure.
but
How do you like it so far?
I mean it's cool. It's customizable. I want to play around and see if I could set up scenes so that I won't
Hmm.
have to customize stuff on the fly.
Yeah. So
You know
I
what I'm
could
saying?
walk you through some of that right now too, if
All
you
right.
want.
Yeah.
So hover over your eCam
Mm-hmm.
and then click Windows
Yep.
and then click Scenes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now your scene box is gonna pop up.
Yep.
On the
Yeah.
bottom, you're gonna see whatever scenes you have there.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you click the plus sign, you'll be able to add a scene there, and that'll be the scene that you have right now, and then you could rename it.
Yep. Yeah, I got a couple set up already. So I got like
Mhm,
this
mhm.
one with the two camera boxes and whatever screen I'm
Nice.
sharing. And
Yeah,
then
that's good.
what's the other one I got set up? It would just take me to full screen.
Mhm.
That's all I got so far. But
Nice. You know how to show videos on here?
um like off of YouTube or something downloaded or what?
Yeah, no, anything. I mean, so you could have to download system audio. Have you tried that yet?
No.
Yeah, so you have to download system audio. So if you go to if you hover over Ecamm, you've got 3 windows on top. One looks like a camera, and then one looks like a monitor, and the other one looks like a like picture reel. You
Yep.
see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you see how you have your share screen, right?
Yes.
Click your share screen. That will change you to a screen like this. See how mine switched to a screen?
Do it again?
See when yeah, see if I press it up here, it'll switch
Yeah.
to a screen. It kind
Gotcha.
of looks
Yeah.
like this on the top. You see that?
Yep.
Looks like
Primary.
that. There you go. So that's your main screen. Now drag a YouTube window over that
Okay.
and then try to play the sound and it's going to invite you to download the system audio.
Got you. Okay, hold on.
This was it here. This is the buttons up top. See?
Yep. Hold on 1 second. So let's do this. Boom. All right. Let's try to play.
Is it inviting you to download system audio?
No. Do you hear anything though?
Nah, you have to put let me see. See where the system audio is. Yeah, you won't be able to hear it until you download system audio to record the screen. Let me see.
Got you.
Let me see system audio. See where I can find it at because I know it's in here somewhere.
Is it in the
I do all
settings?
this. Yeah, it's somewhere in the settings. I'm gonna
All
look for
right.
it right now.
So I see
I don't.
broadcast system audio when sharing the screen.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's it.
All right. And you still couldn't hear when I played that?
No. Did you have it clicked?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's go. Let's try it again. All right. So let me try this. That's not what I want. Hold on. Let's do this.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right. Oh, we want the secondary display, right? Okay.
Now, did you install the system audio?
Nah. Where would I
Yeah, you got
install
it.
it?
You see where you were at where it says broadcast system audio right
Yeah.
here. See on
Yep.
my side. So it says it right here. Install
Oh,
system audio. So
yeah.
you got to click that,
That's not an option for me. It just has broadcast system audio, and then it gives me three
and it's
options: never, when sharing the screen, or all the time
what do you have it clicked on?
when sharing the screen.
Yeah, do it all the time.
All right. Let's see that. All right. Let's try this.
All right now. I think you got it muted though. All right, I don't hear yet. Open up your sounds window. Go to window and click sounds,
Yep.
like sound levels. Is your movie are you muted? What about interview guests, Zoom guests, all that stuff? Is that stuff
In interview guests, that's on. I mean, nothing's muted, but would I
nothing's
go?
muted?
Nah, sound effects is kind of low. Would it be under sound
Mhm.
effects or nah?
No, it should be in your broadcaster. I don't use it because I'm going through the Roadcaster
Oh,
when
you
I
got
do it.
Rodecaster?
So I got a Roadcaster Pro too, so I'm routing through that. So I don't do it like that because sometimes I bump into issues when I do it, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? I usually play videos from the turntables on the other computer.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out why it wouldn't show. When you did you ever install system audio?
No.
Oh, you gotta do it when you're offline.
Okay.
So when you do it when you're offline and you come back in on the top up here, you
Yep.
see how I'm gonna show you right now. So you know how I mean you know stuff pretty good. So you know how you have all your windows like this in the top? I'm gonna show it to you.
Mhm.
See how you got this thing? Like you get all your audio inputs when you
Yeah.
click it?
Yep.
You're gonna have Ecamm audio that you're gonna
Gotcha.
click as your audio. It's gonna pop up as a device.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the thing you're talking through, and it's gonna route through your Ecamm,
Got it.
and it's gonna send it in as an input. Okay?
All
That's
right.
why it's
Cool.
not showing up because you started streaming before you did it, and it's gonna install it while it's streaming. It won't do it.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. What I like though, I mean, I see you got your overlays pretty good though. You figured
Mhm.
those out pretty good, right?
I mean,
Your
somewhat.
camera overlays?
Yeah.
Yeah, like watch, go to window overlays, go to
Mhm.
Windows and then click your overlays.
Yep.
So if you go down to the bottom left, it looks like this. All right. It looks like this. Looks like this
Mhm.
on the bottom left, right?
Yep.
So this is to add pictures, to add movies. This is to share a screen. So like if I clicked just this one, right? I'm just gonna click this one that has the looks like the little monitor, the third one in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna click that one and it'll give me this overlay, which is my whole computer that I'm showing right now.
Gotcha.
Right. So then I have a tall display, so that's why it looks like that. But if you press option and arrow, you can crop it to whatever you want.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? So you can crop it to whatever you want. So this is I'm right now I'm using my iPhone as a camera.
Gotcha.
This is what I usually do is when I sit. I have a spare iPhone here. So I have it in this program called Camo.
Mhm.
And this is what you're seeing here. This is just the overlay of a window I have.
Nice.
Right. So you can do it with anything. You could add a countdown,
Mhm.
right? Um, and actually what you're seeing on my screen is actually my you're seeing me my Ecamm. So what's nice
Gotcha.
about this is that when you have Ecamm, you can use it as a virtual camera. So if you go on StreamYard with people and people are like, "Oh, this dude, he don't know about the Bible or anything like that," and they don't want to give you the screen or something like that, you know what I mean? You can just go ahead, you could just go like this and I'll show you what I can do. I can go and show accordance how I normally would. Now it looks like my
Yeah.
regular stream. You
Oh, that's
see?
cool. Yeah.
So you could pull up verses really easy if you needed to.
Nice.
So if you have, and then like, and I'm also using Ecamm as my mic. So you could, so
Yeah.
you should be able to hear my sound effects, right?
Yep.
So now if you're in someone else's stream, you can do your, you can do your own sound effects if you want.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah. What I do like too is that sometimes if your screen gets a little blocked up, like click on your overlay real quick on your box.
Yep.
Let me add a camera overlay. I'll walk you through. Is this helpful? Is this helping you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so you see how mine looks, right? So I have this big box.
Mhm.
When you click to like add a camera overlay, which I think is what you did,
Yeah.
if you click it, it'll allow you to click any source. So this is my camera for the turntables.
Yes.
It's not really pointed right. But if I click the little pen that's on the
Mhm.
bottom, do you see it? Do you see it
Yep.
on yours?
Yes,
You
sir.
can rotate it, right? You can rotate it.
Got it.
You can change the perspective to angle it a little bit, which I do on some of my verses to make space.
Yeah.
I do it on the chat box also. I think it allows things to fit a little better. And if you click blend mode, it'll blend it with whatever's behind it. So it doesn't always look so good, but sometimes with words it can be okay. I hardly use it. It's just you just know it's there.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then you've got transitions, right? So transitions are cool because you notice when I start my main stream, it usually looks like this, right? These things moving in, that's a transition.
Yep.
So if I go from here to here, it drops everything in. with the transition. See how the verses come in the Bible software?
Yeah. So
So that's
what?
just by transitioning it. So when you click like transition, you click that little pen
Yep.
and it will work with anything. So if you're going to put scriptures on there, you're going to put the verses. If you whatever it is, you will click transition and it will tell it whether it's going to come down from the bottom, spin in, whatever it's going to do.
Yep.
Like you're used to seeing when I go to my Bible software, it goes like that.
Yes.
See how it slides in? Now I could change this transition to, let's say, s- uh, flying from the other side. So if I go here and then I go back here, it's going to come from the other side. See?
Yeah, that's cool. So
So yes, you can do whatever you want.
are you setting that up as different overlays, or are those different scenes that you're switching back and forth?
I'm switching back and forth between scenes and I'm using a stream deck.
Got you. Yeah, I got a Stream Deck as well. All right, cool.
Yeah. So you can just map them to the stream deck. There is an app for sound effects that I think is a little bit better than Ecamm than what the Ecamm has, and it's called
Mm.
Farrago.
Farrago. Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit better because it lets you clip the sounds up a little bit better. You don't
Mm.
have to take them to a different software. Let me see if I can show you what it is. So this is Farrago. I'm gonna share Farrago on my screen. So oh, actually, I can do it like this. All right, so screen right. So this is my screen right, and this is what. Oh man, it's not showing me Farrago. I don't know why. Oh, maybe I'm on the wrong screen. Let me see. How many monitors do you have?
3.
Okay, yeah, I have the same thing. So this is Farrago. What's nice about this is, let's say you got this boom sound effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you over here to edit it. So if you opened it up, you can edit it where you
Nice.
want to start and stop. You know what I mean? Instead of going to a different software, you can do what you got to do.
And you
Which
got
is pretty cool.
that's mapped to the Stream Deck also.
That's mapped to the Stream Deck. See?
Nice.
So they're all playing through the Stream Deck. And I have a button, and then you could put a kill switch on it. So, like, let's say I do this sometimes. I'll play
Mm-hmm.
3 songs going, just kill all of them. Oops, too much music.
Yeah,
So you can do that always. Um,
it's cool. Now you're not so you're doing all that through the Stream Deck. You're not using the Rodecaster.
no, I do have the kill switch on the Roadcaster. I use
Okay,
the Roadcaster for
This voice?
and that voice.
gotcha.
So I use the Roadcaster for the voices. The Roadcaster does have buttons. I find, and it does have a screen for the buttons. I think it's a little trickier to navigate versus just seeing the image of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll show you how I had the Stream Deck set up. Well, you have one, so you know. But
Yeah.
I set up pictures on them, so I kind of know what they look like
Mm-hmm.
instead of having to kind of, you know what I mean? Like read and then do it. It's like you can't be that quick if you're doing that.
Yeah.
What's your upload and your internet?
Um,
Yes.
like 30.
30 up? Yeah, you're good. Nice. You got a new Lego set. Oh, she's so nice. All right, give me 2 minutes. I'll be upstairs, okay? He said he got a new Lego set.
Nice.
Um, I was gonna say I used to stream at 2K, which
Okay.
was 1440.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right upstairs, baby. Give me a minute, okay? Nice. At 1440, but I don't think YouTube handles it well.
Okay.
I think YouTube was bouncing back my signal and it was dropping out and it was being a bad signal. So I only do 1080 at 30 frames per second.
Yeah. I mean, I could deal with 1080. I hate that StreamYard 720. It just looks so
Yeah.
blurry.
Yeah.
Can't deal with it. I
Yeah.
mean, most people are watching on a phone these days anyway,
Yeah.
so anything over
Mhm.
1080 is overkill.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to
The
start making videos in this, I like to
you
have the
can
4K option.
100%. You could do 4K
Mhm.
and you could change it to tall if you want to. So if you go into your I don't know if you could do it when you're live, but if you go into your preferences,
Yeah.
it'll ask you for the shape
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
stream.
Yep.
And so when you go into the shape of the stream, you can do a bot. It even does a 2:1, which is an ultra wide ratio.
Yeah.
But I can't figure out how to get YouTube to take it. It actually bounces it back and won't let me go live.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah. It might be something I'm doing wrong on my side, but I've only tried it a couple times and I couldn't get it to go live.
I'm not what I'm not. What do I think of people claiming Joseph was the father of James and Jose's, even though their mother is alive? Should we stone them? Yeah, of course. What else would you do? That's like, let's get a serious question here.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're not still stoning people, what Bible are we reading?
Mhm.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Just
Go ahead, brother.
apart from all of this, since he's talking about stoning
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and I brought this up with my pastor the other day. We were having a discussion, and do we have any examples of anyone actually stoning their children to death for disobedience in the Torah?
Well, I don't think we do.
Right? Because
Yeah.
mercy triumphs over judgment. Right?
Maybe, or maybe Israel was just that wicked throughout their history, they never enacted the Torah themselves.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Right. So yeah, so Israel seems to be kicked out of the land for not keeping the covenant. Um, but I think the length of duration is because of specific commands they broke. So I mean that's clear inside the Torah, right?
Yeah.
70 years for the 490 years they didn't keep it. So a lot of people, especially when you debate religious Jews, and that's why I've thought about this before, they'll say, "Oh, if they killed one person because of, immorality or breaking the Torah, it was a bloody court, right?" How about the court was wicked and corrupt? How about the priesthood got sold and pimped out, right, to the highest bidder? I mean, that's literally what happened, right? Um, to the point where you get even John the Immerser, who was from the line of the priestly family, and
Mm-hmm.
there's people who write that, hey, he should have been the proper high priest, right? At
Yeah.
some point, and there's people who have written that, I'm not sure if I believe it, but the priesthood's corrupt, right?
Yeah.
So how about Israel was just so corrupt that they never enacted the words of the Torah?
Wow.
Even Hezekiah celebrates a Passover. They said there was never a Passover like it since the days of Joshua. And in Hezekiah's Passover, all the priests were unclean. So, so how great of a Passover was it really?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's a lot of people say that's why John the Baptist was in the wilderness, right? Because he
Mhm.
was protesting the priesthood. So
Yeah.
makes sense.
It, and it's interesting because if you think about him baptizing Jesus, right?
Hmm.
It seems to be there's this kind of like this ordination ceremony, right? This ordaining ceremony, this moving over ceremony from the Levitical to the Melchizedekian priesthood, right? The restoration of that thing where the Levitical high priest bows to the Melchizedekian high priest. So that
Hmm.
this transfer, right? And it's just an interesting theory to think about. I wouldn't want to debate anybody, but
Yeah.
it's fascinating when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
If John's the high priest and now we have Yeshua, the true high priest, receiving the priesthood back unto himself, right? That was really fractured anyway. I mean, that makes total sense to me.
Yeah. That's definitely something I never thought about it like that. So
Mhm.
we give that some thought.
Yeah, man. Anything else in here you think is crazy, brother?
Nah, nah. I mean, that was helpful. I just got to play around with it and get used to it.
And if you have three monitors, if you go to output,
Hmm.
you can go to video output, you can send it to monitor just to one of your monitors if you want it, so you can see what it looks like.
Where's video output? Hold on.
You go to output and then it's video output, video monitor.
Gotcha.
And then you can send this what you're seeing to a screen. So like I'll show you how it's set up. I
Yeah.
have a tall screen here. I have a regular screen here. So Ecamm's usually here with all my bandwidth and stuff around it.
Yep.
Then I've got my backup monitor here. So on here will be Ecamm. No, not Ecamm. Accordance. It'll be any screen sharing I do. And I
Hmm.
have a 30-inch TV on the screen. And I have
Okay.
my camera on the TV. And I send the output to the TV. So when
Hmm.
I'm looking at the camera and I'm standing, I can also monitor what's happening on the stream,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
still be looking at the camera. So it's not like I'm looking like this and the camera's facing me over here.
Gotcha. So real quick, where you said you could monitor your bandwidth and all that?
Yeah. So if you go to Windows
Yep.
and you go to bandwidth statistics, this only works when you're streaming, but it'll tell you it will tell you,
Okay.
you know, your rolling required, your rolling average, your momentary actual, and your momentary required. So
Gotcha.
you will see this fluctuate depending upon like what overlays you have on, what you're playing, what video you're playing. If you don't have anything on there and it's a black screen, it's going to drop down.
Yeah.
You really want to focus on your average required and your average throughput. That's
Okay.
really what it's hitting. So what's it say now?
So my average, the rolling required, I'm in like going between 13.6 and 14 something, and then the rolling average throughout same, pretty much same numbers. And it's saying
What are
my,
you running 60 frames per second?
you know what? I don't know what I got it set to. Let me check.
No, I think you're only on 30. It's crazy. It's crazy they're putting out 13.
What should it be putting out?
No, I mean that's a lot. I mean
Ah,
that's good. I mean, as good as doing it is holding it. Because
okay.
usually mine will start, 7 to 8 is where it'll kind of stay at.
Are you hardwired or
And
Wi-Fi?
I'm hardwired.
Okay.
Yeah, I have two gigabits down and I have 40 up.
Oh wow. I
Yeah.
got,
So for some reason,
yeah, I think I got 500 down, and I don't even know what the up is. But when I was setting this up, and it said, like right now, it says required speed for one destination 15.2, and my speed test result right now is 41.7. So
yeah, that's good.
yeah, I'll take it.
Now you're doing good. No, that's great, man. Then you can run out, and like I said, Ecamm will manually adjust for you if something's happening.
Okay.
So if it notices that you're having an issue, because the more people you bring on, it can take more. Because remember, even though you're at 720, you could have 720 at a very low bit rate, like how StreamYard does it.
Yeah.
You could also have 720 at a very high bit rate, and that'll look better than 1080 at a really low bit rate.
Got you.
So Ecamm kind of figures it out based upon your internet speed, and they'll adjust it for you. So if you start hitting like a little bit of a buffer, you'll be able to see that it starts dropping down and it'll change the target to like 8 or 6. And then when it balances out, it'll change the target higher.
Okay.
And you can see it in real time as it's moving, as it's happening.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
So even
cool.
though you have 720, it'll still give you a high bandwidth.
It's awesome. Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Very
Let me
cool.
see if there's something else in here that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't want to take
Um,
your time. You got some Legos to build, so
yeah. For sure, man. But yeah, I like to help, man. I think you do a good job, brother. So any way I could, help a little bit, I'm down to do it. You also can drag and drop pictures on here. So if you just took a picture and laid it over it
yep.
like this, you know, you can just drop it. My wife's video's thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
On
watch that. That was
yeah,
good.
she did a good job. She's good, man. Try to take a picture of it while it was getting done, but yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That's where I would do like these things. I would do these. Haven't done these in a while. I've been trying to be more mature, but take the chef hat,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
it on. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, so hold on. Let's
I'll
get
put
this.
these guys up here too.
All right.
Let me see.
We're just gonna talk like this
Let
for
me
the
do-
rest of the stream.
I'm with it, bro. There you go.
Tovia.
And got my homie with me. Got my homie with me who
Yeah, man.
doesn't cook, so he doesn't get it.
Ever.
That would be
That
fire
guy.
to debate him, though, man.
I used to read a lot of him back in the early 2000s. A
Yeah,
lot
he's
of,
nuts, bro.
yeah. And then I got Jewish
He's nuts.
objections to Jesus, and that kind of put all that to bed.
Makes no sense, man. That guy, he makes no sense, man.
Yeah.
And he won't debate
Right?
anybody who knows anything. Oh, let me tell you about Zoom real quick. All right.
Yep.
So Ecamm has Zoom integration, which came out in its latest update. So Zoom integration means that, like, let's say you have a Zoom account, you
Mm-hmm.
can bring people directly in from Zoom. What's nice about that is that if you have a pro Zoom account, you could have 100 people in the back,
Yep.
and then bring them up as you need to.
Yeah, that's cool.
Versus like for StreamYard or for Ecamm, you've got 10 people, and if other people are trying to call, they can't get through, right? But on if you're using Zoom, you can get them now. Zoom is $15 a month to get the unlimited plan,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Ecamm for you to buy more hours, it's like $20 for 20 hours.
Oh
You get what
wow.
I'm saying? So it's more expensive. So, but here's the downside. Uh, Zoom will only send out 720. Now the 720 bit rate though is still higher than I think what StreamYard's bit rate is when you
Okay.
have multiple guests going. But with the integration with Ecamm, you would add them just like you would add them here. So if you go to window, can you see your Zoom tab? Go to window and Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if you do that, you just get the Zoom account and then you could add people if you're doing that many but they give you 20 hours a month. So depending on
Hmm.
how many people you're gonna have on, but it's gonna be a much better experience, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I guess because I'm on the free trial, I'm only getting 2
Too.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But once you sign up, bro, it's gonna be fire. If you
Yeah,
decide to.
you're that confident I'm gonna do it, huh?
Well, I think you like the high quality stuff, man.
I
You know what I'm
do.
saying?
I do.
You told me about your computer. You're not here to play games, man. You're not here to play
Nah,
games.
man. Yeah, I got a problem. It's like a compulsion with things. Like
Yeah.
when I decided to start trying to do YouTube videos, I found out that my phone connects to the computer like automatically. I didn't even have to plug
Mhm.
nothing in. I was like, oh, I could film these on my phone, but then I was like, nah, that kind of. So I
Mhm.
went out and bought a camera, and then I was like, ah, I kind of need two cameras. So I do that, and then
Yeah.
the lenses were garbage. So I said, I got to
Yeah.
upgrade the lenses. I
What
just,
what camera are you using?
um, the one you're looking at right now, that's a Sony ZV-E10, and then if I
Mhm.
switch to this other one, if I go, that is a Sony A6100, and they both
Nice.
got Sigma lenses on them. So this
That's
one
great,
is
man.
30 millimeter, and the other one is 16.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
What do you
awesome,
got
man.
going?
This right here that I normally use is a phone through an app called Camo.
Mm,
It gives me the 4K image, but I only have it on 1080. I'm only doing 720 right now here.
yeah.
But normally I use the Lumix G7 and I have
Oh,
a 25 millimeter prime lens on it.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I do that and it's a fixed prime lens, so it's 1.7
Yeah.
aperture.
Nice.
So that's good. I mean, but those Sigma lenses are fire, man. You know, that's what Ruslan uses in his studio.
He uses Sigmas.
Sigma lenses.
All right. Yeah, I know he's a Canon guy for cameras.
Yep.
I
Yep. And the Sigma lenses.
there's a dude I watch. He goes around to like local spots in Jersey, New York, and Philly, eating at restaurants and like highlighting them. And he uses the Lumix G7.
Hmm. Yeah. It works well, bro. That camera came out in 2015 and
Mm-hmm.
it's a $500 4K camera. It works well. And then you put that lens on it.
Hold on, what's this guy saying? He said there's a cool feature Radar might learn as well. The Apple logo on the top left.
Who is this guy? What is this guy?
I'm not. He's funny. He's like my favorite troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's a
Yeah.
good dude. He's a Oriental Orthodox brother. Radar might learn as who well.
Yeah.
Sig the other day tried to say Gregory of Nyssa said that unbaptized babies go to hell or limbo or something. So he did a whole live stream reading Saint
Did he?
Gregory, and then proved that that was not true.
That's
So
awesome. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Look, I got a lot to learn about church fathers too, man. So,
yeah,
like
I'm
I
working
said,
that
brother, you got
list
to
up
send me
for you.
send me the cheat codes, brother.
Yeah, yeah, I'm curating a list for you to get you going.
Appreciate it, man. All right, brother. Anything else I can
Cool.
help you with this, man?
Nah, that's it, man. I'll hit you up if I got
Cool.
any questions.
Yeah, and if you and since you're using multiple cameras too, I don't use it too much because I'm using the Ecamm,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm using the Stream Deck. But if you go to camera,
Yeah.
you can show your camera switcher,
Yeah.
which is it'll pop up as a different button, and it'll give you all your different cameras there, so you can see them like that if you'd like to. Some people, and then you can just click whatever they are, right?
Yeah.
So you got all these inputs, you can just switch them like that. But if you're using the Stream Deck, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I could do that too. Cool.
Yeah. All right, brother. If you bump into anything, man, let me know.
Will do. Appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. God bless
All
you,
right.
man.
God bless.
Absolutely. Peace.
Yep. Take care. All right. So let's go to that. All right. So big thank you to Radar for coming through and helping me out with that. Drop the link in the chat in case anybody wants to come up and talk about anything. I'm not. If you want to talk a little bit more about St. Gregory not damning infants to hell, feel free. But yeah, I'm getting ready. I think JP is going to be streaming in a few. I'm going to jump over and see what Mike Winger had to say about the Pope being a heretic. So I don't know. I don't know a lot about Mike Winger other than he paid a bunch of scholars to tell everyone how terrible the Passion Translation was, and I don't think we needed him to pay scholars to tell us that. Like, if you've seen the interviews with the guy who came up with it, he said the Holy Spirit inspired him to know what the underlying Aramaic was of the New Testament. So he wants to bring that out in his translation. So if that's not enough to turn you off of it, I don't know what would be. But yeah, I might give this Ecamm a go. Like I said, I got it for like another 11 or 12 days, so I'll keep playing with it. See if it's worth it to actually purchase. Click the shutdown button. All right. Here, let me try that real quick. All right. That didn't work too good. All right, so that's it. If nobody has anything they want to come up to discuss, I'm going to end this. I appreciate the couple people that jumped on to watch this for watching. And if you catch this on replay, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And without further ado, God bless you all.